Guys, I am always thinking that this top nine, that the way the housemates are getting lesser, there's gonna be peace in the house, it's all gonna be love and light. But hey, having it that you still have people like Cece, Venita, and Ilebaye in the house, it may seem as though peace is very far from the option. Hey babies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Miciously Mimi, where you get the gist as it do waiting, as it dey hurt. Of course, there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or are you sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it hurt? So, guys, Omo, Ilebaye is trending. In fact, let's leave party aside right now. The party is partying. We have gist already for that because I'm seeing what is happening. Some people giving bombastic side eyes, to some other person. Talking about the bombastic side eyes, I'm actually referring to Sisi to buy it, but that aside, we'll talk about party later. I have to discuss this right now before we go back to the party. Guys, I don't know, this housemate, everything happening in this All Stars to me is playing out like a movie. Ilebaye has been the topic. Why? She has been there's this trend now that Baye is using Juju. Anyways, before we talk about that, let's just start from afresh. Remember I told you guys the housemates had their Smirnoff tax, which they were divided into two teams. The last video I made, I was actually telling you guys about the tax, and then they've not announced winner the last time I posted the video. Then afterwards, what Biggie does is before the party, if they had a tax, he will announce the winner before the party. So Biggie now announced the winner, and the winning team were team Smirnoff Eyes, which is the team Baye was in. That is where everything started. Sisi's containers changed. All of the housemates, I don't understand. I do not understand. Because this housemate now, they are having this narrative that Ilebaye, Big Brother has a thing for Ilebaye. Like, Big Brother is actually playing everything in Ilebaye's favor. Starting from what happened yesterday with the tax, the Oraimo tax. Now, that one is not just okay. Venita now calls Ilebaye Biggie's little pet. Hey, like, people are actually clamoring for the show to just end already because the kind of narrative these housemates are playing on top of this girl's head is going gaga. Now they say she has this cowrie on. Okay, let's start this. Okay, after Ilebaye announced the winning team, and then they all went back to the dressing room preparing for the party. The last time I checked, Baye passed with Angel, like she was asking Angel to do her makeup, and Angel was like, oh, if I do your makeup, I hope you're not going to complain and say it's not fine. They now passed. Then next thing, Sisi started ranting. Except there is something Kayode is not showing us, because I came across a video where Baye says something about some housemates acting in a funny way to Perede, doing that tax. I think before the tax, So Sisi started ranting, in as much as we know that this housemaid, they are finding ways to actually come for Baye. But at the same time, I do not think Sisi would rant unnecessarily. It's either the camera did not show us something, because the housemaid has a way of saying that they have noticed something that the camera will not show what is happening from the beginning, Now, Venita started this narrative of, this team won because Ilebaye is in that team. I think that is the only thing that came off Sisi, and that is what made her not to be happy. To me, I feel maybe Baye did not really do anything, but I feel because that thing Venita said, then Sisi started ranting, no be smart, Sisi was like, she doesn't mind leaving this house, but she would make sure that she actually, hit somebody to leave the house. That she doesn't mind leaving. That her younger sister is 26 years and that she's older than her with 6 years old. Then somebody cannot come here and start talking to her anyhow. That is not about talking to cowries. She said it's pop and plain. This narrative that is selling right now on the social space, she said it pop and plain. And it's not about talking about cowries. Or that Juju no go work for my side, though. That Juju no go work for my side. I'm like, hey, this one is so strong. So which people did Juju go work for? That is the question. So when she said that, Venita was like, Biggie's little pets have started again, I don't know what this Baye girl did to these people. I do not know where this is coming from. Now, it's looking like a movie where you have all the people against one person. It is what it is looking like right now. So now they're talking about the cowries. Now they said Princess has said something about the cowrie, that Tolani Baj has said same thing. Now for Sisi to say it's not about talking to cowries, does it mean they have seen her making some enchantment or something to the cowrie or something? I don't get. And now this is taking me back to Pepper Dem season, because I remember during that season also said the same thing about Tacha having something diabolical. So I just don't know. I just don't know about this juju that these people are carrying right now about Baye. Like I said earlier, the same thing I said about the mercenaries, I will say it here right now. The show is about to come to an end. Various narratives will start flying. It is left for you to stand strong for your fave. If you are a Baye tribe, this is the time for you to stand gidigba for ground for your fave, and make sure you're voting her very well this week, because next week is gonna be a tough one. So make sure you're voting her, because I do not know where this is coming from. And now Sisi is like that she's gonna be ignoring for the very last time. That she would ignore this once, that she has been dropping some side comments or something, that she would ignore this last time, but the next one that she's not going to ignore, that she made her catch 2 strikes, that she's going to make her get the third one. I'm like, yeah? Is it that serious? Now, if you look at the frame of things, the way things is going, you will know that there is no difference between this housemate and the initial period that all of them were pointing hands on. Yes. They already had something in mind. Now, the person will do now he will know. You get, it is the person that did it that will call name, you understand, and all of that. Now who then catch they go talk about? You understand what I'm trying to say? For her to have said, I made you get the 2 strike, then I'll make you catch the 3rd one, it means that they are finding this girl intimidating, and they are finding this girl as a threat to winning the money. Not just Sisi alone, but even Mercy. And I'm very sure Venita is not happy that this girl is in the finale before her, because they never saw that coming. This is getting out of hand, guys. Oh, it is getting out of hand. I was like, after the party, I'm gonna gist about this, but guys, I cannot just keep it. The thing is just itching my body. I'm like, how is this possible? Saying this narrative and everything. Now, we'll go to the social space, and you would see how people are carrying this thing, and you will see what people think about all of the happenings in the house. How people are also talking about the cowries in Biggie's house. Let's go, babies. All right, let's start with Winner Peter. So they even think the girl is using juju. Now, wow, please, Big Brother should by all means protect that girl. The toxicity is too much. Even if she tries to joke, they take it the other way. You heard that the lawyer saying Ilebaye came with cowries, making it look like so unavailable. It doesn't mean anything. It could mean culture. Fraud came with his beads, white money too. People use cowries for accessories. I don't know why they are taking that her own personal. Have they seen her doing anything? That's why I said, have they seen her chant anything? Has she carried it and start chanting, blah, 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 blah. Because I don't understand how everything about this girl seems so personal to them. Just the winning of this men of as they were like, I think they feel their team is supposed to win, and the thing was scratching their body. It is very okay if you feel you've not won for a long while. Now everybody is like feeling like if you need to belong to Ilebaye's team to win. The last time we checked, okay, you remember the earlier season, Mercy was always winning back to back. Mercy was always winning back to back. Any team Mercy is in, she would win. That time Fraud was still around. Why didn't people reason it that way? Why is it because of biased time and people are seeing it this way? Like I said earlier, people are actually making this girl grab that 120M with ease. That is what they are doing, but they do not know. By the time they would go outside, by the time Sisi, Mercy, Venita goes outside and see the role they play making Baye win this money. Yes, I say win this money because the way it's looking like the money is Baye lies though. All right, coming from Ochanya, Ilebaye has to be one of the strongest girl out there. Because God knows if it was me, I would have asked for a voluntary exit since, so my head can go and cool down. But every day she wakes up wanting to keep pushing in the midst of enemies and haters. This girl is strong and God will be with her because no be so person they suffer. Kai. I was discussing this earlier and I was like, this girl is really strong. After all the bants, after all the arguments, after all the conspiracy, you still see her basking in the euphoria of joy. Like you will see her smiling. You see her doing things. I'm like, wait, no be this girl they just talk about. That one of Oraimo tax even surprised me. After they finished in her very before having that conversation, she still sat with them, play words with them, and acted like nothing happened. I'm like, Ilebaye, you are indeed a strong girl. For a girl who is 22 years to have that kind heart, or more, guys, that girl is really strong. People who are older than you, not just by age, even in the industry, because of course Ilebaye is just new in the industry. She just a year in the industry, and people who has been there for years, they can't they treat them like this. Coming from Neze, Soma has been winning tasks back to back. This second chance did him well as he was able to showcase himself. Though he is not winning the 120M, he is already a star, and I am so happy for him. Yes, Soma is one person I'm also happy for, because the guy, even if he's going tomorrow, I'm very sure this All Stars was for him too, because he actually did well for himself. Now this is people trending the cowries. The CC just say Ilebaye is wearing Juju. Who talked to cowries in Biggie's house? This is what is trending on the social space. Now, if you think you're a Baye fan and you're a Baye tribe, right? The best thing you would do now is to close your ears to whatever people are saying and focus on next week. That is all you have to do. Coming from Tunes, Ilebaye, they wear cowries. All of you pity party people have been jazzed. They almost with Otumopo. I am actually skipping some words, guys. I remember Princess said this thing in week 2, something about Baye wearing cowries to sleep. Now Sisi is saying the same thing. Kilon Sop. Are you people under Otumopo? This is actually funny. Do you know why? Because now they're actually questioning Baye tribes to know that, are you sure this love is for real? Because I know why this is actually trendy. You know why? Because this girl do not have fans during Level Up. Her fan base, who even know fan base? Does she even have fan base during Level Up? But All Stars, in a season where we have stars who were there before her, and she is the only one trending, like, with her full chest. Not like they don't talk about others, but she is taking the most attention. Coming from Akande, Baye and Angel walked past, and Angel was telling Baye, if I do your makeup, don't complain, no. And they went upstairs only for Sisi to start shouting she will wake her up. She has a younger sister who is 26. Kino Komo, make this show end, Jerry. My own is, with the way this thing is going, you see post show of this show. That is what me I'm really waiting for, because it's gonna be a hey or more. Coming from Ihoma, I was shocked when she started ranting because I didn't see Ilebaye talk to her. Is it that they don't show us fully what happens in Biggie's house? That is why me too, I asked the question. I said, what is really happening? Is there something Kayode did not show us? Coming from Elugu, Sisi said she was making side comments. I didn't hear her say anything apart from telling Angel to come and do her makeup. Perez said he will protect Baye from taking alcohol today. Hope she doesn't misunderstand it and quarrel him more. Or more, if that game mistakenly take alcohol today, that means he don't sup with that. I remember Angel telling her that, Baye, me and you are different. If I take alcohol, I am happy. But when you take alcohol, it is, bant and everything. When Angel said that, I just remembered myself. I started laughing. If I take alcohol, guys, I will be so happy. I just want to have fun. Not the other way around. So I wonder why people take it and they start acting up. Coming from Salami, this is becoming too much now, Sisi. You guys were cool not quite long, and she even asked you for spray. Is this how you will be fighting with your junior sister if is behaving like Baye? As an elderly person, it's not everything you react to. I started loving you this season because I thought you have grown up. Beatrice said she's just angry that Baye won again. Nothing happened now. Wow, this says she get luck say Baye no they talk. Guys, I was even surprised. Talking about the spray, I was watching it. She even asked for spray, and they were even communicating. Sisi even took some wipe and said something. Sisi took wipe, and Baye was like, "Are you done with the wipe?" And she was like, "I better bring. Let me take over for after party, because after party, when alcohol enter system, people they act funny." She was indirectly referring to Baye, because she's saying that after party, if she want to collect the wipe from Baye now, Baye might be acting up. Them themselves know how to they talk to that girl, sideline her somehow, but when she talk, they go say she don't talk. Anyways, guys, I have come here to over it all. I have said what I wanted to say. What do you think about this happening in Biggie's house, all because of Baye? They said Baye is now Biggie's little pet. Or more, he do it in he choke. Anyways, I will see you guys after the party. It's a goodbye from me. Make use of the comment section as it pleases. I will see you guys right there. Bye bye.